These news made to the top stories tonight. SAS urged to move in tandem with Sarawak Premier's vision and aspirations. Launch of new PBB Wing on October 5 and 6. Malaysia-China ties strengthen political stability. Assalamualaikum and good evening. Sarawak State Secretary Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Marzuki called on members of the Sarawak Civil Service (SCS) to emerge as a stronger force to ensure that they will move tandem to support the vision, aspirations and actions plans of Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg and his cabinet team. He said the Sarawak Premier is moving at a fast pace and therefore the SCS must keep up to ensure that all project implementations are completed on schedule. Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar said this in his keynote address during the SCS One Team Retreat with the theme Project Management held at the Bandar Seri Begawan in Brunei Darussalam on Tuesday. On another matter, the Sarawak State Secretary lamented that there were some projects behind schedule, adding that such setbacks must be improved for the sake of the rakyat. Nevertheless, he congratulated the heads of departments who completed their projects on time. Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar also warned the heads of departments on the possible existence of little Napoleons under their care. He stressed that these little Napoleons may create their own unnecessary policies without the knowledge of their own bosses, thus giving difficulties to the public who approach them for certain problems and solutions. In this regard, he called for heads of departments to take charge, be responsible and accountable for anything under their purview. Meanwhile, a total of 125 heads of departments from various departments, agencies and statutory bodies are currently attending the SCS One Team Retreat held from the 1st to 3rd October. Earlier in his speech, Sarawak Deputy State Secretary Operations Datuk Hee Chang Kee said the objectives of the program are for the participants to share insights, exchange ideas, form collaborations and also revisit, rethink and recharge. He said it is important that the rakyat expectations are duly met by the SCS as the implementations of projects are meant to uplift their living standards. Dato' Hee also advised the participants to take full advantage of the session and to be actively involved in the discussions and activities held during the 3 days program. Earlier, the retreat began with a morning exercise involving all participants aimed at refreshing the mind and body, fostering teamwork and enhancing interactions among the members of SCS. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari is expected to be the guest of honour at the dinner reception in conjunction with the program on Wednesday, followed by the presentations of the retreat outcome by Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar to the Sarawak Premier. The establishment of a new wing for youth aged 18 to 28 under Parti Pesaka Bumi Putra Bersatu PBB will be launched on the 5th and 6th October in Sibu. Secretary General of PBB Dato' Sri Alexander Nanta Linggi said that the necessary processes including the regulations for the youth wing have been completed.
Belia memang buat setakat ini kita sudahlah menyempurnakan segala peraturan yang diperlukan dan diserapkan dalam perlembagaan kita sebagai peraturan seperti peraturan untuk pergerakan pemuda, pergerakan sahabat wanita dan ini peraturan kepada belia yang berusia 18 ke 28 ya. Ini sudahlah kita selesaikan.
He said this in a press conference after attending the PBB Supreme Council meeting chaired by its president, Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari in Kuching on Monday. The Works Minister added that the regulations must still be presented at the party's upcoming General Assembly before being approved by the Registrar of Societies (ROS). The TYT Cup Muaythai Championship 2024 is set to take place at the Amphitheatre on Jalan Taman Budaya from the 4th to 6th October. According to President of the Sarawak State Muay Thai Association PMNS, Jumaat Ibrahim, 200 participants will be competing at the championship where it will not only attract fighters but also coaches, managers and families from abroad. This event is recognized by the International Federations of Muay Thai Associations (IFMA), making it a global tournament that will attract attention and promote Sarawak globally.
Dan untuk Piala TYT ini telah berlaku sejak 8 tahun yang lalu. Dan ini ada satu piala tradisi untuk Persermukan Negeri Sarawak, di mana partisipasinya bukan sahaja dalam negeri, malah luar negeri. Jadi ialah satu keistimewaan Muay Thai dan kita secara langsung bukan sahaja mempromosikan pasukan Muay Thai, menjokil bakat-bakat baru Muay Thai anak-anak Sarawak, malah kita mempromosikan Sarawak di mata dunia. Jadi kita kata orang untuk memberi peluang orang mengenal Sarawak dan memberi peluang kepada kata orang peniaga-peniaga kecil dan hotel-hotel ini secara tidak langsung akan menumbuhkan ekonomi negeri Sarawak, insyaAllah.
He said this when met by the reporters after leading a courtesy call on the Sarawak Governor Tun Prin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar at the Astana Negeri Sarawak on Tuesday. The championship will kick off with an introductory session for local international participants at the Amphitheatre Waterfront on 3rd October, followed by the start of tournament on the 4th October. The highlights of the events on 5th October will include various activities in collaborations with the Sarawak State Health Department. The activities will be followed by Muaythai matches throughout the evening. The final day of the championship on 6th October will see the remaining fights conclude by noon. Tun Prin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi is also expected to grace the championship. The spirit of friendship between Malaysia and China continues to strengthen to support political stability. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Professor Dr. Sim Koo Hian said during times of economic and political instability, this spirit is important to maintain strong bilateral ties between Malaysia and China.
Growing economics and political uncertainties, maintaining strong and harmonious bilateral relationship is more important than ever. But it is involved Malaysia and China have been navigating the complexity and an increasingly globalized world. And our relationships has been as a source of strength and stability to both nations. Whether it is trade, technology, cultural exchange, or the collaborations between Malaysia and China has greatly benefited by our people.
He said this while speaking at the opening ceremony of the 2nd Asian Cultural Heritage Youth Forum at the Borneo Cultures Museum on Tuesday. Dato' Amar Dr. Sim added that Sarawak is not immune to challenges, whether from changing political dynamics or economic uncertainty. Therefore, he said this is a time to intensify efforts to ensure relationships remain strong and resilient, as diplomatic relations are not solely the responsibility of the governments but can also be maintained by the people. He also mentioned that Malaysia and China should continue to encourage the sharing of cultures that represent the essence of nation and reflects its civilizations. And that's the English edition with me, Saiful Bahri Muhammad. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We end the bulletin tonight with a montage of the SES One Team Retreat held in Brunei Darussalam on Tuesday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.